ID from Ronnie. Ronnie may have the email ID.
Okay, no problem, sir. Winnie solved the problem. She downloaded it for us, but next time we'll get it from him. Because since I was logging from a new computer, they demanded a code to prove that it was the right person. And since I didn't have access to the email box, I couldn't get the code.
Please do not disturb Winnie because she's suffering from CA cancer.
Yes, I know. Inshallah, she'll be fine, sir.
Ameen. Summa ameen.
सर आज वो आपका वो कैसे रखा है, मोबाइल कर रहे हैं कंप्यूटर से कर रहे हैं?
नहीं, वो मेरा कैमरा उमरा नहीं हुआ क्योंकि एक पेशेंट इमरजेंसी में आ गया था।
अच्छा ठीक, ओके।
तो वो फिर मैं उसको दूसरे हॉस्पिटल में रख के तुरंत वहां से आ रहा हूँ।
ओके,
आई एम सॉरी, आई एम ऑन मोबाइल प्लीज। हाँ,
कैरी ऑन सर, कोई बात नहीं।
So here you can see how kidney insults heart and heart destroys kidney. Now you understood the cycle? How destruction cycle takes place? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What did you understand? Tell me.
So when we don't sleep at night, so when we don't sleep at night, the heart insults the kidney.
Yes. The fire of the heart increases. That means the activity of the brain increases and the bones, the hormones made by the kidney are not nourished by the bone and the bone becomes weak and you get what? Weakness of the bone. And that is why at younger age we are finding spondylitis and osteoporosis. Right?
Yes, sir.
So, this is how the interrelation of the 5 elements work. Now, there are 2 cycles. One is creating, one is destroying. Right? If you see the Korean cycle acupuncture treatment method is based on what? Nourishing cycle. Nourishing means who nourishes and who controls. Right? Who nourishes? Water nourishes wood. Wood nourishes fire. Fire nourishes earth. Earth nourishes metal. Right? But now, who controls fire?
Water.
Water. Right? So, that cycle is used in selection of points in Korean method. In which method?
Korean method.
Korean 5 element. And the element which I made is what? How to select the points. You are suffering from fibromyalgia, but you have a severe stiffness. How to overcome it? You overcome it by what? By selection of the 5 points. Right? Or 4 points. This selection of 4 points we have created in, not in this cycle. You can see a triangle is made here. Did you see the triangle?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So with the help of this triangle, we are try to realize, first of all, the symptoms of the patient. Write down. First, we try to write down the symptoms of the patient. And then we create the cause of the disease. right? And then we notice it. Are you clear? Are you clear? What am I saying? आपको समझ में आ रही है मेरी बात? See,
Yes, sir.
there is a destruction, right? Destruction has to be reconverted into construction. So whenever the muscles are destroyed, these are destroyed, we stimulate the nerve, we stimulate this, we stimulate that, and then we create what? Construction. In construction, there are 365 points, but out of this, we try to select only from 30 points, which makes us easy our practice so that we can recover more than 80 to 90% of the internal diseases problem, like irritable bowel syndrome, this syndrome, that syndrome. Large number of diseases are there. In acute form, allopathic system is good, but in chronic form, this system does not respond to a disease. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, you must understand the cycle and then you must break the cycle. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
For example, water destroys earth. What do you mean by that? Water destroys earth. What do you mean by that? In a general language?
There can be floods and cyclones.
Yeah, right. Flood and cyclones. Flood destroys the earth. Right? So seriously, when there is edema and all, you can see there is a lot of damage in the spleen channel, especially during bronchitis and all. So it can be balanced when you have bronchospasm, bronchitis. So what you can do, you can find out tender points of the spleen. What you can find out? Tender points of the spleen channel, right? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And needle it. So what will happen?
Excess water will get regulated out of the body, sir.
Yeah. But then you have to be careful. Sometimes edema is in the leg. So you have to elevate the leg. And you have to wait. You just cannot needle the legs when there is edema. The best solution is what? Elevation of the leg.
Elevation.
Yes. Then you have to check the RFT and electrolytes. right? And then you can understand this channel. Now, what are the questions you want to ask me? You ask in 5 elements. This was the same relationship which was used by Tung in what? And also by Richard Ted. But I made it very simple from what? Fire destroys kidney, kidney returns water back to the fire. So, kidney fire point. Who destroys what? We have to understand. And this will teach us that this is how the disease was created. For example, you can see water creates food, but if it overreacts, what will happen? There will be a problem in gallbladder and liver. For example, if the water, your bones become weak and your nerve is compressed, what will you suffer from? Which disease? Sciatica pain. Right? So, from here, I can give you one formula of recovery. You can write down. Where is the picture? Where is the picture? So, I think you have known about the channels, right? So, yin balances yang, yang balances yin. Right? Am I right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Right. So, if there is a pain in the kidney channel, how will you balance? By needling the tender points of the UV channel. Right? Similar theory has been used in the prolotherapy also. They find the tender points of the channel, line, nerve, what we call nerve, and then they inject the dextrose saline, which has to be periodically given. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Large intestines, tender points means what? The points you go along with the channel, and if you press, you will get it Ashi points. That is, these are called Ashi points. Why Ashi points? Because
They're tender.
they are tender. So, kidney balances what? UB. Right? So, if you see it, sometimes sciatica pain, what you may do? You may go to the kidney channel of the opposite side, find the tender points and recover it. Or else it can be balanced by what? Since metal has created water, you can balance lung by large intestine. You can what? Sciatica pain can be managed immediately by lung channel. What channel?
Lung channel.
Yeah. Go along with the lung channel like this and find the tender points in the channel. Mark the tender points and needle it. Right? What will happen? The sciatica pain will immediately disappear. It is a symptomatic management of the sciatica pain. For example, there is a problem in the lung channel, lungs, right? What you will do? You can manage it with the help of large intestines, tender points of the large intestines. This is also one relation which you can create from the 5 elements, right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if you have a splenomegaly, you can work with the stomach channel. If you have a problem in the spleen, you can manage with the stomach. If you have a problem with the lung, you can manage it with what?
Large intestine.
Large intestine.
And
Lung
lung
channel.
can be managed by spleen. Right? Lung can be managed by?
Spleen and lung intestine.
Yes. It can be also managed by what? Stomach channel. Yin balances in, yang balances yang. Yang balances in balances yang. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So, how many types of relationship you can take out from here? You can take out many types of relationship from here. Am I clear?
Yes.
So, five things we have understood. What are the things? From 5 elements, in balances, in.
Mm.
Right?
Balances yang.
Yang balances, yang. Right?
Yes, sir.
For example, kidney is the yang of water and kidney is the yin of water and your gallbladder UB is the yin of water. Right? You can balance it. Clear? Now, gallbladder. Gallbladder can be, if there is a pain in the gallbladder channel below the knee, right? You will see sciatica pain, right? It's a GB channel. Am I right or wrong? Below the knee, above the ankle. Where will you find? Below the knee, above the
Ankle.
So what to do? What will you use? You see? It goes to metal. Wood destroys Wood insults metal, metal destroys wood, right? So what will you do? You will use what? Tender points of the lung channel. Am I right? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Please, sir, can you repeat it once more? Thank you.
See, first of all, write two things. In balances in. Yang balances yang. Yang balances in. In balances yang. Right?
Yes, sir.
So there are two cycles. What are they? Creating the cycle and overreacting, destroying the cycle. So from here, you can understand how Tung understood Tung theory. A base of the Tung theory on 5 elements. And I Ching method. It is called I Ching. It was started from I Ching. The base of the acupuncture is based on 5 elements. So, in fire, there is both yin and yang. Right or wrong? So, SI balances triple warmer. And triple warmer balances SI. Heart balances pericardium. Pericardium balances heart. So if there is a heart channel pain, find tender points in the pericardium. Your pain will be relieved. Now if there is a pain in the heart channel, SI channel, you can use what? The same theory. Yin balances yin, yang balances yang. Or yang balances yin. So fire is connected to metal. Now heart is in, right? So there is a pain in the heart channel. So which channel will you use? In balances yang. Clear? In balances
Yeah.
yang. So what can you do? You can use lung and kidney. To manage the what? Pain in the heart channel. Remember, you cannot manage myocardial infarction, heart attacks. Those things cannot be managed like this, right? Am I clear? Susma, what did not understand? Tell me.
Sir, when there is a pain in the heart channel, then we will be treating the lungs and kidney. How? That I couldn't understand.
I said na yin balances yang, yang balances yin. You see the cycle? There are many cycles in this cycle. You see, who insults fire?
Water.
See clearly? Insult is who?
Metal.
Lung? Metal. And if you insult metal, metal will destroy the fire. So reverse theory or balanced method.
Okay, thank you, sir.
What
did
not understand now? Ask me again.
Sir, this the same question we are not getting.
Huh?
So in circuit treatment, we will not applicable for this 5 elements, sir.
Pardon me?
Some circuit treatment, sir.
You cannot say it is circuit treatment. It is called a balance method. How 5-element balance theory, I will teach you the balance method, but how it was taken out. There are 2 things here you can learn. What? Kidney destroys fire, water. Yes or no?
Yes.
So, this excess of water in fire in kidney. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So what will you do? You will reverse it.
Okay.
So that is one theory, reversing theory. Whichever is excess, you reverse it. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Like fire is excess in kidney. So what point will you use? Kidney?
You will use kidney.
Kidney 12.
12. Yeah, 12, right. But when you see wasting of muscles are there, then what will you use? Water wood point. So water wood point will be what? Kidney?
11 and 10.
No, liver 1 and?
Kidney 1 and liver 1.
No, you have to use 1. So kidney wood point is what?
Kidney 1.
Yes.
Kidney 11.
Kidney wood point is K?
1.
11. See, it
11,
is written there in down. Kidney 11. Right? But after that, when you want to create further creation, this is a seed creation. When you want to create further, then what you have to use? Liver, wood and water. Because there are many stages of the diseases, right? Especially in the CP child and all, you will see many stages of the disease. Lot of wasting of muscles in paralysis patients. So, initially, first thing is what? You will use kidney, silent the fire, so that the hypertension, anxiety, all goes down. So what will you do? You will use the kidney fire point. Okay? 12.
K2.
12.
K12, Babu. Or K2, sorry. It is K2, right? It is kidney 2.
Kidney 2.
Clear? Right. Then what are the things we have to do? We have to revert the nerve. So how to go with the nerve? Fire has come to the liver also. Yes. So again use what to do? Liver fire point. Liver 2. Reverse. So what will be the first stage? LR 2. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Now there is lot of anxiety. What will you do? PC8 and heart 9. What will you use? PC8 and heart
At 9.
9. So the anxiety also is released. Anxiousness is released. Kidney 11 is will notice the fire point, and liver will notice the muscles and nerves. Am I right? They'll remove the fire from there, and what will happen? You will get back the what?
Results.
Result. This is the first stage. Then comes the nourishing stage. Who nourishes what? Now the muscles are very thin. So water nourishes who? Liver. Wood. Wood has two things. What? Gallbladder and liver. I am teaching you two theories. Do you understand? One is balance method and one is reverse theory. Do you understand what am I speaking? Hello?
After using the reverse back theory, we are going to nourish the condition.
Yes, nourishing theory. Yes, you have to grow. Susma, how many classes did you attended mine? Did you attend the previous class?
No, sir. Today I got an opportunity. I just got this link today.
That is why you have to attend the previous class. I told that. Anyway, Susma, see, there are two things. One is destruction. One is creation. One who is destroying you, you have to reverse it back. In fire, there are 4 organs. You must understand about the Zheng Fu. In Zheng Fu is ruled by 5 elements. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, each 5 elements has organs in it. These 5 elements create each organ. And destruction of these 5 organs creates a disease. The energy, lack of energy in these 5 organs creates a disease. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So, what you must understand here? What is destroying you has to be reversed back. Fire was destroying kidney, right? Can't you see here in this channel? Can you see? Fire destroys kidney.
Yes.
So
Yes,
how to
which
reverse it?
water?
Just reverse by the reverse point. You have excess fire, so you return back the fire. You have borrowed money from me. Now I am angry with you. So you return back the borrowed money. So how to return by kidney fire point? So which is the kidney fire point? Is kidney 2. I'm saying you low back pain radiculopathy treatment. The person has come with severe low back pain, radiculopathy, weakness of the muscles. So how to start this treatment with the 5-element theory? Did you understand? Yes or no, Susma?
Yes, sir.
What did you understand? Tell me.
Whatever is the excess, you have to reverse by that same element. Like if fire is excess, then again we'll be treating on the fire element. Example,
Yes.
you have given of the kidney. So we'll be treating again kidney fire point.
Yeah. Why? Because kidney nourishes both. Now a patient came with low back pain, radiculopathy. Which point will you use? That is the
K2,
question.
that is the fire point.
Yes. K2. Why? Because fire is
It's a
excess in
fire
kidney.
point.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is one theory you understood. Am I very clear?
Yes, sir.
For example, lung is destroyed by wood. Lung is destroyed by?
Wood.
No, fire.
Okay.
You see? Fire burns a metal or not? Who destroys metal?
Fire.
Fire.
Fire. So what will you do? You have a lot of bronchial spasm, bronchitis. What will you do?
Needle L10, fire point of lung.
Yes. Or so if you have some problem in the spleen, you are not able to digest the food in stomach, hyperacidity, what will you do? Where will you work? You have a hyperacidity. You cannot digest food. Where will you work?
Stomach 41.
You are right. Liver 3. Very good. Now, if you see liver 3 helps in digestion of the food and calms down the spleen and stomach. Because liver is the one which produces juices to produce the digestion of the food. Now, that energy has to be enhanced. So what do? You insert a needle on liver 3, you will see a lot of hyperacidity is. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So did you understand what did I say everything? Did you understand? Huh? And then there's a balancing method also, which I will teach you. How 5 elements can be used in balancing method. Yin balances yang, yang balances yin. In the same organ also, using the cycle also. From here comes the Korean method of treatment also. Right? Like in fibromyalgia and all, if you use these methods, you get immediate relief and recovery also. Whereas allopathy is unable to recover all these things. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
Ask me your questions now. Ask your questions.
Sir, if a person is suffering from dry cough, so the treatment will be done on the heart fire point and the pericardium fire point. That is PC8 and H9.
Dry cough. Yeah. Now you have to see why this dry cough has affected. Right? But you have selected the right point.
Because of the excess heat in the lungs, the cough is occurred.
You are right. Yes. It has occurred some infection and all. So to improve the immunity, you have to work with large intestines. And
that means same time we'll be working on the yang side also of the same element.
Yes. Yes, you are right. You are a very intelligent student. You have understood the same theory.
So that means the on large intestine we'll be working on the fire point, that is Li5.
You are right.
Yeah, it's Li5 only.
Yes, correct, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Ask more questions. So this is one part of the 5 element. We'll discuss more on 5 elements in a lateral part. What are the more questions you want to ask me? Please ask.
Good evening, Sirji.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, any particular book to be referred for 5 element or any theories?
See, there are so many books. So many books like Korean acupuncture speaks of its own. Chinese, there are a lot of theories. Tung acupuncture itself has 7 to 8 books to speak about on selection of tung points on the basis of palm theory, and then why this point has been used because it's a metal point, reactionary point, reaction organ. All these things are there. So one book, particular book cannot answer your question, and questions has to be cleared by your own concepts.
Yes, sir.
You understood?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have
What
one
you have
more
to
question.
Yes, tell me.
If a person is suffering from cervical spondylitis, in that case, how we will be doing the treatment? I'm not able to understand where to treat, which element.
It's the same theory. Cervical spondylitis has been created by kidney to
UB.
Why did it? Yes, kidney to.
Okay, kidney. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
And then go nearby some trigger points nearby that area, needle that trigger points, and the same 5-element theory.
Dermatomes also matters.
Dermatome, myotomes comes in a different theory. We are working with 5-element theory, right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Nerve endings, nerve compressions, decompressions. There are a lot of things which we can do, right? You understood?
Yes, sir. Ji. Thank you so much.
What are your questions? More questions, please. Questions, please. Questions? Your questions, please. Questions, please. Any questions? Any questions you have now?
Good evening, sir. This is Anand Maurya. Sir,
Maurya ji, please tell me.
you explaining the two cycles. First one is creative, second one is destruction, and the third one is insulting.
Yes.
The destruction cycle is same thing which is also in some book they call the control cycle.
You
It is
are right.
same.
It is called as destruction cycle is called as in Korean acupuncture. It is called in Korean acupuncture.
Okay.
It is called the grandmother.
Okay. And the two triangular which are shown in the diagram means fire, water, and metal.
Yes.
And the other one means these two triangles you are talking about.
See, I am talking about, first of all, the indications of the disease. These indications of the disease has destroyed which organ. Now you have to work with what? The core angle is what? The root is this. Excess of water, excess of this, excess of that, right?
Means the destruction is the cause. Destructions
Yes.
or insult.
Destruction, insult, or overreaction.
Overreaction means first of all we find out who is the culprit, who is the destructor.
Right, that is the thing we have to find out. Who is the culprit?
Okay.
That is what the root cause of the disease.
Then after solving, then we apply the generating cycle means to nourish the condition to maintain the balance
First
again.
cool down, then nourish, then grow.
Okay, that means we are using the generating cycle.
Yeah, first you have to it's just like what do you call non-performance asset, NPA. Right?
Okay, 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 sir.
You understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. First, all the loans has to be cleared. Then you have to take money. Then you have to grow, and then you have to return back. That is also one cycle in this. You understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How do non-performance assets are recorded? You have taken so much money in the market, you are not performing, you have a lot of bank loan. How to do? First, make your liability zero. Create.
Yes.
Then borrow money.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then create your business. Then grow your business.
Yes.
You understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is why acupuncture takes time to recover a disease. And everything takes time to recover a disease. Whether it is neuropathy, I have seen demyelinating neuropathy, hexagonal neuropathy. People are eating medicine from 6 years, 8 years, 9 years. They do not recover. Who tells I recover the disease? No one tells.
No one, even the medicine is continue, or the dose is going to means plus only.
Yeah, the dose is going to be added more.
Added more.
Disease is not created or destroyed like this. Right?
Yes, sir. The second question I have, for example, there is a pain in the heart channel. And then we find out the correlation with the 5 elements. Maybe the cause is maybe at SI channel or maybe at pericardium channel, means yin to yin, yin to yang. Means
Yes.
if the heart channel is affected, then there maybe in related to some maybe generating or insulting
Or
some meridian will
balancing.
means some meridian is affected, means they have tender point which may responsible for the heart channel.
You are right.
That's we are going to find out
That is
with the
called
help
the
of the 5
balancing point.
elements.
That is called the balancing way.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
That part what you are saying, finding the tender point is balancing method.
Balancing method.
Yes.
It can be yin to yin or yin to yang or
Yang
it
to
may
yin.
be.
There are 5 relations: yang to yang, yin to yin, yang to yin, yin to yang. Right?
Yes, sir.
That I'll teach you separately.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, yes. Means 3 things we learn. First of all, the reverse back. Second of the nourishing. Third means with the channels. Means
Yes.
yin to yin
And
yang.
fourth, non-performing assets. How to create a non-performing asset into an asset. That is how to work with paralysis and all.
Okay, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, any more questions anyone has? Any more questions? So, we complete the class today over here, right? Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
By this method also you can recover various deficits of myelopathy and all, right? So, these things you can learn. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
So, I can leave the class?
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Good night, everybody. Have a lovely evening, lovely morning. Shutting down class.
Good night.
Thank you, Maharaj ji.
Assalamualaikum.
Good night.
Yeah, everyone. Tomorrow, bye.